Hello, I'm Miss Moracle. I'm Corbin's 10th grade English literature teacher. It's very nice to meet you. I just want to say that Corbin is such a pleasure to have in my classroom. Although he struggled a little bit, I am certain that he's able to succeed and am willing to really do whatever it takes to help him. Corbin has a little difficulty with reading and writing, though I think this has less to do with comprehension and more to do with attention. He does have some difficulty with remaining on task, but when he's interested in the material, he is absolutely exceptional. While he's less interested in the classical canon, he really does enjoy anything that has historical elements and anything that is really particularly science fiction related. He's tended to very much like. Because he struggles a little with hand-eye coordination, it makes writing assignments difficult. So we've implemented the Dragon program, which has a speech-to-text feature. So it allows Corbin to, when we have in-class writing, go to the computer with a headset and he speaks into the microphone. The computer program types up what he says into a text document. Then together afterward, he and I go over it, format the paragraphs, and make sure that the content flows nicely and accurately expresses what it is that he was trying to say. Corbin recently expressed an interest in a future career in video game design, which I think would be absolutely perfect for him. His imagination and his attention to detail really lend to this type of career. Our classroom is really focused on story, character, and content development, which will again really benefit him in this field. In my English Lit classroom, we do read a variety of texts, like short stories, plays, poetry, autobiographies. We also work on different types of essays. We write a narrative, a persuasive, and an expository essay. Students each day write in their journal for 10 minutes, and this is really informal. They're encouraged to draw, to doodle, to do word art, or to simply free write, as long as it's based on the course content. And this really just gets them thinking about the material that we're learning about. We also do 2 creative projects, which take the place of a midterm and a final exam. And these students are able to choose a text that we've read, to research the social context in which the text was written, and then to create a creative representation like a video or a poster board of the content and then present it to the class. The teaching style for me is really like 25% lecture reading aloud, 25% in-class writing, 25% group discussion or debate, and about 25% where they can work on their projects and present them to the class. So Corbin and I together, we came up with some goals for him this year. His overall goal is to receive a B in my classroom, which I think is certainly attainable. And to do so, he does need to read the required materials, complete all assignments, work in groups effectively, and turn in work that's organized and on time. And we also want him to complete and really enjoy his final project. His future goal to work in video game design is very attainable for a kid like Corbin. It'd be helpful for him to maybe research at home this type of degree, the necessary schooling, and what he can do to start preparing now. While he's working on this goal in my English Lit classroom, that really means just understanding narrative structure and story development, which is instrumental in video games, especially the RPGs that Corbin is most interested in. They've got very in-depth character backstories and deep content with the storyline. When he participates in group work, it really helps with self-expression and relating his thought to the content. Providing organized and timely work really reinforces academic responsibility, and he can really explore his creativity with the class projects. The writing assignment, Corbin's grades have been a little inconsistent. So here I can show you all of a portfolio with all of the work that he's done so far this semester. And I also have this slide that will show you kind of just an overview of what grades he's received. He didn't have very much interest in poetry. That affected his participation, which did affect his grade. He did better during the nonfiction unit, but in the short story unit, his assignments were late and disorganized. The writing assignment was wonderful, though. This was right after we implemented the Dragon program, and he chose to write an essay about World War II based on our nonfiction unit, and he really did seem to enjoy it. His score of an 80 shows me and shows you that he is perfectly capable of handing in quality work. By the next unit with plays, it was a little more difficult. He was disinterested. He didn't participate much in class discussion. Um, and he handed in some assignments that were late, which lowered his grade. But by the next unit, Corbin was back in business. We discussed we discussed novels, and Corbin was able to choose from a list of assigned books. He chose Brave New World by Aldous Huxley. He really seemed to enjoy it, and he had some great thoughts about the fictional government and the dystopian environment in which the book was written. Finally, his midterm creative project, he chose to research and create a depiction of Brave New World, and it was excellent. He got an 87%. I was so impressed with the video that he made. He found a program online where he could use video game software essentially to create a video game version using the characters, and he set goals for the characters and showed the class how to play the game during his presentation. So to accommodate Corbin, we do quite a bit of pre-reading activities, and we prepare students for each unit with those, and we have some multiple choice quizzes to measure how well he's following. They're all following the content. I also provide Corbin with an easy to follow outline for reading, which helps him stay on task and to know which details to pay attention to with each text. Here, you can see how he's improved throughout the semester. As we move forward, I'll continue offering Corbin use of the Dragon program to create his assignments. We'll also keep doing pre-reading activities, sight word vocabulary activities, and the reading outlines seem very helpful. So if he's interested in reading anything during his free time and would like an outline for something we're not doing in class, I'm happy to provide it. So as we move forward and work together, communication really is vital. So if you want to meet with me to discuss Corbin's progress, you can call, email me anytime. We can schedule to meet one-on-one before or after school. I'm available. And I'm going to continue sending home newsletters at the beginning of every unit. This will let you know what we're studying, reading, what will be assigned. I'm really willing to do whatever it takes to see Corbin succeed. So if you have any questions or would like to make any changes or suggestions to how we work together, please let me know. It really is a pleasure to meet you and a great pleasure to have Corbin in my class. I look forward to continue watching him grow and succeed in my classroom and in achieving his goals to work in video game design in the future.